By the end of this video, you'll know how to bring the fun to your Scrum team. As a Scrum Master, we'll cover everything from fun in your day-to-day activities, how to make Scrum events more fun, and what games to play with your teams. First, let's start with a little story. Since I started this channel around 4 months ago, I got some comments telling me that I should stop laughing, stop making jokes in my videos, that Scrum Agile is a serious topic, and that I should be serious in my videos. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to imagine what it's like working with someone who isn't fun, especially a Scrum Master. Poor team. Why is fun important? It's because Agile and Scrum is all about consistency. Consistency in delivering high quality and high value products, continuously improving and being consistent in that. And it's easy to be consistent when you're having fun on a daily basis, when you're getting your daily dose of fun. You enjoy what you do and you're consistent. If it's not fun, what's the point? What's the point of going to work every day or working remotely every single day? Consistency is the key, and consistency always beats intensity. And a good way to be consistent is having fun. Ask yourself, ask your team, are they currently having fun? Do they like what they do? Do they really wake up in the morning excited to start the day because they know that they will be having fun? Ask your team and get some honest replies on that. Most teams, they are not having fun. What's the point? Agile teams, Scrum teams, they know what healthy fun looks like. They know that fun is the lifeblood of a team. We know that there's conflicts in the team, different points of views clashing on a daily basis, and it's way easier to handle, to manage conflicts when you're having fun, when there's a fun environment at work. Fun also creates safety, trust, to core things needed for Agile and Scrum to work. A safe place, a safe environment where everyone is trusting each other. It's way easier to do that when we are simply having fun together. Just imagine what it would be like to go to a Scrum event, a daily Scrum sprint retrospective, and having fun instead of considering it as a boring meeting. Fun is always good, and the team needs to have fun. The team needs to relax. The team can't go 100% each and every sprint. They need to have fun. They need the break to be more productive. It's proven. There's tons of research done on that. And remember the goal. The goal is higher engagement, higher motivation, making people excited to come to work remotely, which will result in higher value products, higher quality products being developed, being delivered. As a Scrum Master, it's always great to hear team members laughing together, making jokes, enjoying the presence of each other. That's a great feeling. But sometimes when I do these talks on how to have fun, some people come and talk to me. They tell me that they are not the fun type, but developers in their team don't like having fun. I don't believe you. You have fun with your family, right? With your spouse, with your friends. Why not at work? What's blocking you from having fun at work? And the funny thing is that if you implement what I'm going to teach you in this video, all the things, fun needs to be structured. Fun is a process that needs to be implemented, the process of fun. We can't just expect people having fun. No, that's counterintuitive. You need to put that in place. And when you have processes in place for people to have fun and relax, people start enjoying it. Even developers, silent developers who don't communicate with anyone, they work alone. You'll see that they start communicating and collaborating more with people simply because they trust these people more. They have fun with these people. They will engage more and be more motivated and be happy to come to work every single day. Result, high quality, high value product. Here's a few ways to have fun every single day with your Scrum team. First, let's start with a daily Scrum. Daily Scrum. Done every morning, same time, same place, every single day. A great way to start the day with a positive note, with some fun. Some teams usually use the typical classic questions. What did I do yesterday? What will I do today? Anything blocking me from achieving what I said I would do today? 3 questions. Add a 4th question. What happened yesterday that makes me grateful? Just imagine, first thing in the daily stand-up, each one of a team member telling something that they are grateful for. That's beautiful. Starting the day with a positive note. You don't need to do that every day when starting out. Maybe try Monday, what happened last week that makes me really grateful. Doesn't need to be personal, but it will bring a positive note to the daily stand-up, and a positive note to the start of their day, and they will have a great day. If you're having face-to-face daily stand-ups, you can use a ball. If you have a ball, you can speak, you can give your update. And once you're done with your update, you throw the ball to someone else and you go on and on. If you're doing it remotely, you can use the wheels of names. Same thing, it's a wheel that picks a winner. And the winner can speak, and we get the order. It's quite fun. There's confetti on the screen. It's really fun. I know some people don't like the 3 questions. They prefer walking the board. That's a great way to optimize your daily scrum. But you need to pick someone. You can use the wheel of names to pick someone that will run the board or walk the board tomorrow. Quite fun because there's confetti on the screen. Jokes are important. Memes are crucial for the workplace. You can tell people or suggest that someone at the end of a daily scrum tells a joke. Any joke, it can be a stupid joke. That's not the point. The point is consistency. Consistency in telling jokes, and people will, this anticipation will be built during the daily scrum because you know that at the end of a daily scrum, there will be a wheel turning to select someone to talk. The next day, maybe the first person to talk, and there will also be a joke. It's gonna create a fun environment, a fun event to go to instead of a daily scrum meeting, a boring meeting. You can also create a channel on the instant messaging app that you use, Slack, Microsoft Teams, doesn't matter. Create a channel just to post memes, jokes, and have fun on a daily basis. Obviously, safe for work memes. Another Scrum event that needs to be fun of a sprint retrospective. They need to be fun. It's not optional. Your sprint retrospectives need to be fun because it's painful. It's simply painful to reflect on what you did, what your team did, talk about failures. Just make it fun to make it easier, less formal, less painful to talk about failures. Make it fun to talk about failures, to share learnings, reflect. That's hard to do. Make a fun environment so that people are more safe to participate. I like starting the sprint retrospective with one icebreaker, or maybe even multiple icebreakers depending on my mood. Icebreakers. Genius idea. It's proven that if you speak in a meeting, you're more likely to speak later. That's why we use icebreakers. We don't really care about the question. We want people to speak in the beginning of a meeting because they are more likely to speak later in the meeting on the critical stuff, on the learnings, on the actions, on the reflections. Don't overcomplicate this. What's your favorite food? If you could be somewhere else right now, where would that be? If you were Batman, which one in the team would be Robin? Simple questions. You can even Google search icebreaker questions. There's tons of options. Find fun ones. Obviously, the goal is to make it less formal. Fun shouldn't be formal. Another thing I always do in teams I support as a Scrum Master, as an Agile coach, is acknowledgement and recognition. Who doesn't love a pat on their back after a day of hard work? Doesn't even need to be hard work, but people like their work to be recognized. There's tons of research on that. People are more likely to stay in a company if they feel that their work is recognized, especially by managers, middle management, upper management, senior people, their supervisor. They're more likely, but also works for their colleagues, their team members. Make it a point when you're a Scrum Master in a team, supporting a team, ensure that there's a process in place to recognize, acknowledge hard work or any type of work. If you're working remotely, you can just add a slide somewhere where people can give kudos to each other, recognize their hard work, or simply that they are a great human being. As simple as this. Recognition works in sprint reviews. Make sure that stakeholders joining, tell them if they feel that the team is doing a great job, tell the team that they are doing a great job. Extremely important and underrated. Some stakeholders, they don't even know that they can share this type of feedback, or they are shy in sharing this type of feedback. Tell the stakeholders that it helps the team. It builds up, boosts engagement. In the sprint retrospective, always add a column for things that went well in the sprint and acknowledge, recognize the work being done by the team. I could go on and on. There's so many ways to have fun in the workplace, but the most important part of this video, the one thing you need to take out of this video, is that it starts with you. Why so serious? Why are you so serious at work? Why do you need to work 100% of the time focused, serious? Chill, chill. Because if you don't chill as a Scrum Master, if you don't have fun at work, your team might get the impression that it's not okay to have fun at work. Believe me, I saw that multiple times. People want to have fun. They are having fun, but in front of a Scrum Master, it doesn't make any sense. A Scrum Master, you need to build a great work environment, build all these processes, use all these tools, but you need to be fun also. Treat your colleagues like you're treating a friend. Have fun with your colleagues as if you are having fun with your best friend. And believe me, they will follow. Which brings me to my next point. If you want more tips, insights on Agile, Scrum, personal growth, click on the video that stands out the most on the screen right now, and I'll see you in a few seconds.